reach towards the sky. Fill your chest as much as you can and exhale, drop your arms, drop the head. I'll just do a couple repetitions of this. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Keep it a nice tall back and exhale. We're going to do one more. Lift the chest, reach the arms up and exhale. From here, we're going to drop all the way down. Roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Let your arms dangle. Keep your legs straight, and then we're just going to roll straight back up. Stacking each vertebrae on top of one another, just like Lego blocks. And then we're going to reach back up and exhale. And then we're going to roll back down again, starting with the head. Then the arms dangle, keeping the legs straight. And then we're going to roll back up and reach the arms up. We'll do one more because 3 is my lucky number. And exhale, roll back down. And on this one, we're going to stay down. Rest your palms down onto the ground. We're going to bend our knees. Keep the head reaching down towards the ground. And then we're going to stretch our legs. And we're going to do it one more time. Bend the knees. Keep the palms planted down. Head reaching towards the ground. And stretch. And then we'll do one more. And stretch. From here, we're going to roll back up. Stack the Lego blocks. Head is the last thing. I'm going to do it from the top. Deep breath in. Reach up towards the sky. Exhale. We're going to roll down. Head starts first. Keep those legs straight. Reach the palms towards the ground and stay here. We're going to bend the knees. And stretch. We're going to do that 2 more times. Bend. And stretch. Last one. Bend. And stretch. Hold it here. And then we're going to roll back up. Reach the arms up. And then from here, we're just going to look front and drop your arms back down. We're going to start with our right hand. We're going to go up and over towards the left. Keep the toes parallel. And here you want to create as much space as you can between your shoulder and your ear. So we don't want to reach all the way over, but keep a generous space between your ear and your shoulder. And then very slowly, we're going to come back to our neutral position, resting the right hand back down and then taking the left up and over. Same thing. Now, when we do our side stretch, sometimes we don't think about our hips. Sometimes we kind of reach them out to the side. We want to keep our hips right on top of our feet as we reach up and over. Okay, and then we're going to come back. We're going to do it one more time each way, up and over. Keeping the hips right on top of the feet, not shaking the booty out to the side. And then come back. And once more, up and over to the other side. And then come back. Now from here, we're going to turn our feet out. Toes facing right and left. Reach back up. Take a deep breath in. And then from here, as we exhale, we're going to bend our knees out to the side and cross our arms. So knees are right over the toes. We don't want to have our knees reach forward. We want them right over out to the right and left. And then take a deep breath in. Reach up to the sky. And then exhale, knees over toes. So your arms are just kind of going up and then they're crossing your chest. Kind of like a bird. Pretend they're wings. Inhale up and exhale cross. We're going to do a few repetitions. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do 2 more. And this is going to be our last one. And you're going to keep your legs straight and then just rest your arms down by your side. We're going to take our right hand and go up and over. And you're going to take your left knee and you're going to reach it right over your toe. And take a deep breath in here. Hold it here as you exhale. Keep the space between your ear and your shoulder. And then you're going to come back up to your neutral position and we'll do the same thing to the other side. Up and over. Keep the legs straight first. Bend your right knee. And take a deep breath in. Hold it here as you exhale. Good. Come back to your neutral position. And rest. Cool. Here we go. We're going to stretch our arms out. You're going to take your right arm, reach it right across your chest, and hold it by the top of your wrist with your left hand. So your fingers are reaching in the opposite direction of your right shoulder. And just take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. One more, deep breath in. And exhale. And then rest and right behind the head, press down on the elbow. Deep breath in. And exhale. And one more. And exhale. Good, and rest, and same thing with the left. Right across the chest. Fingers reaching to the left and shoulder reaching to the right. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more. And exhale through the mouth. Good, and resting it back down right behind the head. You can let your arm droop behind your right shoulder and holding it here. And when you're in this position, just make sure we're not popping the chest and we're keeping a flat back. And deep breath in. And exhale. And one more. And exhale. Good, and relax. We're going to take both hands. We're going to interlace the fingers, have the palms face forward, and we're going to stretch our arms and then reach up. Pressing the shoulders down at the same time as our hands are reaching up. We're going to look up at the sky. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to have a flat back, and we're going to reach our hands forward as our hips reach back. Good, and then we're going to rest our arms, keeping our flat back, and we're going to roll back up, facing forward. And again, interlace the fingers, have the palms face forward, stretch and reach the arms up, and look up at the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, flat back forward, holding it here. Relax the arms, keep the flat back, and then roll back up to the spine. And for our third one, interlace, stretch forward, reach the arms up, and look up. Deep breath in. Lift the chest towards the sky. Exhale, flat back forward. Keep the flat back, relax the arms, and roll back up. Good. All right, take your left foot and have the toes reach all to the right side. And we're going to come into our side lunge. Place each hand on both sides of your right foot. And you want to think of a diagonal line from the top of your head running down through your back and out through the back of your heel. And we're going to hold it here, melt into the stretch, take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Cool, and now we're going to be facing forward. Take that left hand and reach it up towards the sky. Good, and very gently come back down. And now we're going to be facing the back and reach it up towards the sky, twisting to the back. Good, and coming back down. We're going to take our knee and just rest it down gently onto the ground, resting the toes over and taking those hips. We're going to reach them behind us. So we're going to stretch our hamstring. You can flex your foot. Drop the head, chin to the chest. And if you want more of a stretch, you can just take your toes and very gently bring them a tiny bit back so you can have more of a stretch behind your leg. And then just melt into the position. Take a deep breath in. Hold it here as you exhale. Good. And then you can release your foot. You can come back to your side lunge. So tuck your toes and then lift your knee back up off the floor. Good. And then we're going to take our leg that's extended and we're going to scooch it in right underneath us. So our legs are making a mountain shape. Drop your head, take a deep breath in. And exhale. Good. From here, we're going to take our back leg and we're going to press our toes down to the ground as we lift our heel. And then very slowly, we're just going to roll through our foot back down to lower the heel. And then we're going to lift it. And very slowly roll back down. And inhale as we lift. Exhale as we lower. We should feel the stretch right behind our leg that's in front. 2 more. And last one. Good, and we're just going to hold it here. You can relax your arms, and we're going to start to roll up through our spine. And head is going to be the last thing. Awesome. Face front, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Side lunge. Everything facing to the side, both hands on each side of our left foot. And taking a deep breath in here. Hold it here as we exhale. Think of that diagonal line from the top of the head, running down through the spine and out through the back heel. And we're going to switch it up. Let's go to the back first and reach up towards the sky. In this position, you want to feel as though you're being pulled in two different directions, that your top arm is reaching up and the ground hand's pushing away from the floor. And back down. And we're going to switch, facing the front, reaching up. And take a deep breath in. And exhale, come back down. And let's rest that knee. And toes over. Take those hips, reach them back. Dropping the head, chin to the chest. Flexing the front foot, and if you want more of a stretch, very gently take those toes and bring them a little bit back. Hold it here, breathe into your position. And exhale. Good, deep breath in. And exhale. And then very gently release those toes. And you can come back to your side lunge. Tuck the toes and lift the knee. Take that back leg, we're going to scooch it underneath our hips. Making our mountain shape, dropping the head. Deep breath in. And exhale. Good, let's take that back leg, press the toes down onto the ground, lifting the heel. And then very slowly rolling through the foot back down to the ground. And inhale to lift. And exhale to roll. And for 3. And exhale. Good. Holding it here. Let those arms dangle. And very slowly, let's roll up through the spine. Head is the last thing. Cool. And we're going to face front. All right, let's squeeze the feet together. We're going to reach our arms back up, just like the beginning. And we're going to take our left hand, and we're going to reach up and over, keeping the hips stacked on top of our feet. Taking the right hand, we're going to gently take our left wrist and reach it up and over towards the right. And take a deep breath in. Good, then as we exhale, go take our right hand and very slowly just melt it down by our side. And then come back to our neutral position. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. Up and over. Take it very gently by the wrist. Little stretch. And same thing as the beginning. Try not to have this hip reach out to the side. Keep it stacked right on top of your feet. And very gently take this arm and rest it down by your side. And then coming back to your neutral. We'll do one more each way. Inhale, up and over. Take the wrist, hold it here as you exhale. And melt. And neutral position. Last time, inhale, up and over. And grab. Little stretch, hold it here as you exhale. And melt it down. And then melt. Nice. All right, cool. Here we go. Let me check I think I forgot to put my timer on. That's good. Anyway, here we go. As soon as I get carried away, and that's why I need a timer. All right, here we go. So from a seated position, we're going to lie down on our back. Your both feet are going to be flat on the ground with your knees facing the sky. We're going to start with our right leg. I call this my figure 4 position. So your right knee would be facing the right, and your toes would be facing the left. And you're going to take your left leg and you're going to lift it up to a 90-degree angle. So your toes would be facing front and your knee would be facing the sky. Your arms, I just reach them out into a T position. So your palms are actually facing the sky. And we're just going to hold it here and take a deep breath in. And exhale. Now, some of us might get carried away. It's not a huge, like you're not going to feel like a humongous stretch. So like, oh, well, I don't really feel it. So they're like hugging their foot. And it's a very slight stretch. So in this one, you actually want to keep your hips level. We don't want to squish them into our spine. You want to feel both sides of your glutes still resting on the mat. And you want to think of your hips almost like headlights in a car, and they're both facing the ceiling. And I'm just going to hold it here for a couple more seconds. Let's hold it for one more set of breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then we're just going to come back to our neutral position. So both feet flat and knees up. And we're going to do the same thing to the left. So up and over, have the toes face the right and the knee face the left. Both hips reaching up towards the, facing up towards the ceiling. And you're going to lift that right leg off the floor. And it's okay if at the beginning your knee is reaching behind you. It'll happen. It'll come over time. If you keep stretching slowly, that your leg will be level with the toes facing to the right and your knee facing to the left. And we'll hold it here for one more set of breathing. Deep breath in. And exhale. Good. And we're going to bring our legs together with our knees bent. And we're just going to stretch our legs, take both hands, and we're going to hug them behind our knees. So for some of us, our both sides of our glutes will still be down. If some of us are a little tighter, your butt might slightly come off the ground. Might be a little different for everybody. And we're just stretching behind our legs. Keep pressing your shoulders down. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Good. And we're going to bring our right knee in towards our chest. And we're going to relax our left leg all the way down on towards the ground. Now from here, this is a little bit like a Simon Says kind of game. You're going to take your left hand and you're going to reach it up and over the side of your right knee. And you're going to take your right hand and relax it out to the side. Then you're going to take your right knee and you're going to bring it all the way up and over. So now both hands are in the T position, and you're going to take your gaze and you're going to look in the opposite direction of your knee. And you can just let that knee droop onto your left side. So same thing like in our side lunge, you want to feel as though both arms are reaching in two different directions. And take a deep breath in. Good, and very slowly as you exhale, let's come back to the center. You can keep your knee reaching up towards the sky. Take both hands, hug it back in towards your chest. We'll hold it here for one more second. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to switch legs. You can rest your right leg all the way down, hugging the left knee in towards the chest. Cool, and we're going to do the same thing. So take your right hand, rest it on the side of your left knee, take your left hand and reach it out to this side. And then take that left knee and go up and over towards the right. And reach both hands out in the T position. Take your gaze and look in the opposite direction of your knee. And take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, very slowly come back to your center. Keep that knee reaching up towards the sky. Take both hands. And we're going to hug our left knee back in towards our chest. Good. And let's bring both knees into the chest. Let's take our right hand, rest on the right knee, our left hand on our left knee. Squeezing the legs together. We're going to take our feet and we're going to keep the insides of our feet together. As we take our knees, we're going to open up to the side, just like a butterfly. We're going to circle them around, have them meet in the middle at the bottom of our circle, and then hug the knees back in towards the chest. And we're going to open the knees to the side, all the way around, meet at the bottom, and then hug them back in. And we're going to inhale as we open, exhale round, and squeeze back in. And we'll do one more of our knee circles, and hug back in. And then just like magic, we're going to reverse our direction. So we're going to bring them down, open up to the side, and then squeeze back in at the top. Inhale to bring down, Exhale, open, and then close. We're going to do 2 more. And 1 more. Cool. And we're just going to rest our feet down, arms out to the side. Just take a deep breath in. And exhale. Nice. And we can come to a seated position. I'm going to face front so they can see me. You can come into a crisscross. We're going to start on the right side. So take your right leg and stretch it out to the side. Make sure you can see me. Left knee is still hugged in. You're going to flex the toes on your right foot and take your right hand and reach as far up and over the toes as you can. If you can't reach up to your toes, it's totally cool. Just take that hand and rest it behind your leg and just very slowly inch your way towards your foot, whichever works. The goal here is to have the toes reach up towards the sky. It's very easy to have those toes fall forward. So we almost want to pretend that we're show and telling the inside of our leg. Keeping the knee reaching down towards the mat. And take a deep breath in here. Hold it here as you exhale. And if you want to get creative, you can take the outside hand and do a snow angel up and over. Hold it here as you inhale. And still holding as you exhale. Good, and rest that snow angel arm back down. And then come back, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Tucking in the right, extending out the left. Taking the left hand, reaching for the toes. Oh, I'm a little tighter on the side, on this side. All right, reaching for the toes. No snow angel on it. Cool. Holding it here. Deep breath in. Exhaling to the mouth. Just holding this position, breathing into it. Showing the inside of the leg, reaching those toes up towards the sky. Good, and let's add the snow angel. Holding it here, deep breath in. And still holding as you exhale. Good, relax the snow angel arm back down. And then come back up. We'll do one more final stretch. I'm going to do it sideways. It's a little easier to see from this perspective. So you're going to have both legs together with your toes reaching up, tall back. You're going to reach forward. Take a deep breath in. Your palms are facing your legs. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to reach past your toes. It doesn't matter how far you can go, how far you can't go. The goal is to keep your knees down towards the ground and reach past your toes. And then very slowly just come back up. And if you feel more comfortable, if your feet aren't flexed, it is less of a stretch if you relax your feet. And that is just a preference, whether you want flexed feet or relaxed feet. And we'll do one more. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, come back up. Cool. Relax your arms down by your side. We're going to take our right leg and you're going to place it up and over the side of your left knee and take your left hand and rest your left elbow up and over the right knee and you're going to twist. And you're going to push yourself away from the ground with your right hand. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. And still holding it here as you exhale. Good, and then relax, come back to the center. Take your left leg, go up and over. And the right hand up and over your left knee and twisting towards the left. Pressing away from the ground with your left hand. And take a deep breath in. Holding it here as you exhale. Good, and then relax, come back to the center. Cool, come to a seated position. You're going to be facing front. You can come to a crisscross. Rest your right hand on your right knee and left on left. Keep the back tall, we're going to drop the head. And just do some head circles all the way around. Loosening up the neck. Relaxing the shoulders down towards the ground. And one more, deep breath in. And exhale, come around. And then we're just going to reverse the direction up and around the other way. And we'll do 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale, come around. And we'll do 2 more. And last one. Good. Keep the head down. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bring your focus forward. We're going to take our left hand and very gently press your head up and over towards the left. And very gently look down. And then face front, and same thing on the other side, up and over. And then back down. Good, and then face forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, and give yourself a clap. Everyone is free. Good job.